Okay, guys, good day to you all. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here yet again for another watch along with our Jamaica Reggae Girlz. Yo, normally, by the way, knock up the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share the live as well. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Normally, I don't normally look at the starting 11s before I start my watch along. I don't normally do that. But one of the few times, probably the only time off the top of my head, I decided to look at the starting 11 before I came on. Only to see the shock of my life. Only to see the shock of my life. Khadija Bonisha is not starting this particular game. All right, we could go through the starting 11. Rebecca Spencer, Jada Hilton Pelea, Alison Swaby, Satara Murray, Denisha Blackwood, Havana Salone, Chinyelu Asha, Drew Spence, Trudy Carter, Jody Brown, Kayla McCoy. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I mean, they said the gaffer has rung in the changes would be an understatement, right? The man take out the big. It's like the man resort to the fact that we're going to lose that game here. I don't understand him. I don't understand him at all. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this respective starting 11. Very interesting stuff. It appears as if, all right, let me try and see if we can figure out a formation here. Back four. I mean, this look either like a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. Who would have played the top link though? Either Salone or Asha, and Carter and Jody Brown flank Kayla McCoy. This is a very interesting starting 11. We have rarely seen, she has barely even made substitute appearances since the start of the tournament, Kayla McCoy. But here she is starting in this big game. Boy, I don't know. Yo, wish the Reggae Girlz all the best. Trainix, what's happening, man? She got some tough hits last game. Shaquille Smith, the striker is Kayla McCoy. I mean, it must be. It must be. Who else should have been the striker? Common sense tells us that it must be Kayla McCoy. I don't mind the squad. Injury, Nick. Why? I don't know, Any game of Bunny Shaw starting, I get a little nervous, Yeah, me know that too, Dre. Me know that too. But it more than likely it will be McCoy, though. More than likely it will be McCoy. Canada is really good. Boy, my boss, you really not have to tell me that, because I know that, You're talking about the number 6 ranked team in the entire world. You're talking about number 6 ranked team in the world. All right, so what do you guys think about this particular starting 11? What do you guys think about this respective starting 11? Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this respective starting 11. Hopefully, Bonisha can have an impact in the second half. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Neo, big up. What's happening, man? What's happening? I told you in a formula, she ain't my type of striker, so I'm okay with the squad. But what, Bonisha ain't your type of striker? What? So what your type of striker? Journey. Bonisha big baller, man. If you start put some respect on Bonnie name, I mean, it must be to rest her. It must be to rest her. I think it would have been wise after the Haiti game to take her off as soon as she scored the second goal. I don't know, probably lock shop. Well, it would have been probably a little bit too early. Probably in the 68th minute or so, take her off, lock shop, and give her a rest. Then, why rest her now? I don't know. I get a little nervous when Bonnie Shana up on the pitch. All right, the game is about 18 minutes to go. About 18 minutes to go. As we patiently await the start of this one, you know, I'm showing you something too. I'll share something with you guys quick and fast. As we wait for this particular game to get underway. This is an article on TSN. Interesting article. Canadian women face reloaded Jamaican squad at CONCACAF Women's Championship. I'm just going to read this article for you guys as we await the start of this particular game. She moved lazy more while, man. yeah, you did mention that. No? All right, the article says on paper, Canada versus Jamaica in the semi-final of the CONCACAF Women's Championship is a mismatch. The Canadian women's soccer team, ranked 6th in the world, is a perfect 8 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses all time against the 51st ranked Reggae Girlz, outscoring them 57-1. In their last meeting during the 2020 Olympic qualifiers, Canada cruised to a 9-0 victory with Jordan Hitema. I always have problems to pronounce that girl name, but you know who me attack, the former PSG forward, and I think his former girlfriend now of Alfonso Davis. Height, I think is how you pronounce it, Heitima or something like that. Anyways, but neither team is, by the way, she's playing tonight as well. But neither team is expecting a repeat of that result when they meet in their semi-final match Thursday night in Monterrey, Mexico. The Jamaican squad that we played in 2020 is definitely not the Jamaican squad that we see now. Head coach Bev Priestman said, I think everyone can see that from the tournament, they have got attacking quick threats that we have got to take care of. Interesting stuff. Jamaica take care of. Yo, they make it sound so like our like is a like a the Italian job or something like that, man. or like some hit job. Our history playing Canada has been a bit rocky, forward Taylor McCoy said, but we're a completely different team now. We're a lot more developed. We're coming in with a lot more confidence, a lot more self-belief. So I think going into this game, we're just excited to see what we can produce. And I think we can get a result. Jamaica became the first Caribbean nation to qualify for a Women's World Cup when it made its tournament debut in 2019. The current roster boasts several players who currently compete in England's Women's Super League and the National Women's Soccer League. So players like Bonnie Shaw, players like Drew Spence in England, players like Alison Swaby, for instance, in America. We're really excited to play Jamaica against Canada midfielder Quinn said. I think from the last time we played them, they have added some quality, some really quality players to the roster. I think it's going to be an exciting match and they're going to give us some unique threats. That being said, I think we can handle those threats. Interesting. One such threat that Canada will need to handle is Khadija Bonnie Shaw. The star forward is tied for the tournament scoring lead, along with Canadian midfielder Julia Grosso with 3 goals. Shaw currently plays with Manchester City. All right, you know all of that already. And they're saying that she played with some of the Canadians like Janine, who is a star wide player for Canada, and also Vanessa Giles at Bordeaux. It's no secret that she's good in the air, can turn, can travel with the ball quickly, can link things, but also can run in behind, Priestman said. And it's not just Bonnie Shaw. There are players that run off Bonnie and feed off her strengths. The likes of a Jody Brown, the likes of a Trudy Carter. You know, Jody would have done that brilliantly in the Mexico game, and Trudy would have done that brilliantly in the Haiti game. But she is a threat, and we have to show that respect as we always do our opponents. Right? So that's basically the part that is applicable to Jamaica. But the record though, the record earlier, you know, JD would have put me onto the record in the CONCACAF Women's Championship, where we have played them 5 times, lost all 5 occasions with some pretty hefty score lines, and we didn't score a single goal. The one goal out of it, we conceded 57 goals against them, ladies and gentlemen. We have conceded 57 goals against Canada. The one time we didn't, the one time we scored against Canada, it was in an 11-1 drubbing. I don't remember the name of that competition that we would have played then. If memory serves me right, that was in 2007. If memory serves me right. But yeah. So, Jordan Haitema, who scored 5 goals in our last game against them. You know, she scored 5 goals against us in a 9-0 crushing defeat. She'll also be featuring in this particular game. So, you know, very interesting to see, you know, how we set up against this particular Canadian team. Interesting to see whether coach Lauren Donaldson decides to go defensively on the counter for runs. You know, honestly, hold on, when me bring up back the team, you know, when I think about it, this team look like it is set up to hit on the counter though. I think this team is a counter-attacking team, you know. This team look like a team that will counter-attack. I don't know. I probably could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. I need to see how Donaldson approaches this particular game. Whether he decides to sit and break, he decides to take it to the Canadians, right? By the way, in the other game today, I mean, I think we all knew that that was going to happen. In the other game today that was played between the United States and Costa Rica, Costa Rica got a pretty hard beating, relatively speaking. 3-0, a 3-0 defeat to the United States. So if we lose this game, we definitely know who our next opponent will be in the third place playoff. Yeah, I think we're playing Costa Rica if we lose this game in a third place playoff. So, United States would have won that particular game 3-0. 15 shots total from the US, 2 to Costa Rica, 7 shots on target from the US, 2 to Costa Rica. No, 7 shots on target from the US, none from Costa Rica. None from Costa Rica. 64% possession for the US to 36% possession to Costa Rica. 442 passes to the States to Costa Rica's 251, 84% passing accuracy to the United States to Costa Rica's 67% passing accuracy. Yeah, man, Dranic, 57-1 in 8 encounters. 57-1 in 8 encounters. That tell you everything I need to know in a Dranic. And I need to know not more, That tell you everything I need to know. All right. So we have eyes on what is taking place over in Mexico. Hold on. What is taking place with this thing? All right, so we're waiting for the girls to go out there. I think I just saw the girls walking out onto the pitch. Ads are playing, so as I wait for these ads to finish, just to have eyes on what is taking place over there in Mexico. Yeah, the girls walking out onto the pitch now. Girls walking out onto the pitch right about now. Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Real talk journey. Problems. All right. Canada anthem singing right now. Canada's anthem is singing right now. Canadians belting out their national anthem. You know, this is a real test for the girls, you know, man. I think this game will give us a good idea of what to expect going forward. I think this game will give us a good idea of what to expect going forward. All right, anthem being sung by the ladies. Jamaica, boom. All right, anthem's finished now. All right, let us see the Canadian lineup now. All right, so starting goalkeeper is playing. Relatively strong squad. Relatively strong Canadian squad. Relatively strong Canadian squad. Alison Swaby is the captain today for this particular game. All right, so Swaby, Murray, Blackwood, Pelea, Asher, Spence Salone in the midfield, Brown and Carter on the wings, and McCoy through the middle. So it's a 4-2-3-1. By the way, what they have the wrong picture of Rebecca Spencer. They have the wrong picture of Rebecca Spencer on the screen. I don't understand that. They have the wrong picture for Rebecca Spencer. Wait. All right, so match about to kick off now. Match about to kick off now. All right, we're off. All right, Reggae Girlz closing down Canada relatively quickly. Canada pressing, good link up with Swaby and Salon. Swaby plays it off the Canadian forward. I think that's Prince. I think I Prince your name if I'm not mistaken. Through the Carter holding it up well. Kayla McCoy. All right. Canada playing with the 2-4. You see the formation, ladies and gentlemen, two at the back in build up. All right, we playing with, wait, is he trying to match them? Is he trying to match the Canadians? All right, throwing for Blackwood again down the left flank. Good stuff from Jody Brown holding it up. Big up, Owen, big up, big up. Satara Murray heads it back to Alison Swaby. Palea playing it to Spence. Drew Spence dispossessed, double teamed in the middle of the pack. However, the Reggae Girlz counter press well and win it back. McCoy playing Salone. Salone, bad pass, wrong option, but the Reggae Girlz counter press again and win it. McCoy loses it again. The Canadians are known for recovering possession of the ball very quickly after they lose it. Ball over the top of our defense, out wide left, looking for the run of the left winger. She tries to take on Palea 1v1. Doesn't get past Palea. Eventually had to take Palea out after Palea won possession of the ball. Fair and square. Good work there from Palea. Palea looks bright in these opening minutes. Let's see what she does going forward. But she seems to be going through a little bit of a difficulty. She's down, which is unfortunate to see. She looked like she took a hard knock from behind, or it was the fall? I think she'll be okay though. I think she'll be okay. I think she'll be okay. All right, so Reggae Girl down currently, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully she will be okay. She's up on her feet on her own powers, walking a little bit gingerly. She hobbles off the pitch. Ooh, yeah, look like, yeah. Yeah, I think she'll be okay though. We're just looking at the replay a while ago. She look like she's moving far more freely now, so she'll be okay. Shackle Smith, you're using a VPN, but you're not seeing it. I don't understand how that works. Probably it's the jurisdiction that you register the VPN in. Try a different jurisdiction. But Shaquille, not foreign there, Shaquille. If you're there foreign, you don't need to use VPN for watch it on the website. The VPN is only people who are in Jamaica need to use the VPN. All right. As we figure out what respective formations these two teams are playing in, so far we see the Reggae Girlz. Oh, excellent work from Spence, but Canada still regain possession. Ball into the box. Blackwood playing with it eventually. Excellent work from Blackwood. Drew Spence not having a good start to this game thus far. Has been dispossessed in the middle of the park a couple of times. Ball over the top for the give and go. In behind our defense line in the right and half space of the Canadian attacking third. However, it was a poor cross into the box. All right, Canada looking to high press immediately after the short kick out from Becky Spencer. Becky Spencer then plays it. Ball over the top of the Canadian midfield line, trying to find Jody Brown. However, Canada wins the ball, but it goes out for a throw-in on the left-hand side of the pitch. No, it's blocked for all of Concacaf. Boy, I don't know what to tell you in a KP. I don't know what to tell you. Try the Concacaf website or the app. All right, good work from Salone to find the out ball in Palea out wide. Salone over the top for McCoy. McCoy could have taken the first touch and just control that one. Jody Brown dispossessed. She fights though, wins it back. Salone, poor pass from Salone in the middle of the park. Knock up the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Switch off the play from right out left to the left to the wing back. Wing back plays Prince in behind. Cuts it back. Eventually the ball, the attack fades out. Eventually Becky Spencer lands on top of the ball. I just got a VPN, laugh out loud. All right, KP, cool. You have a lot of VPN browsers. You have Opera Mini, you have Tor browser, I think, and some others as well. Palea on the ground again, looks to be in discomfort yet again. Hope she's all right, because she has started the game brightly. Why is Spence the most advanced of the three in midfield when she's the only one that can tackle? Oh, hell, man. Palea is coming off. Mercy, man. Palea is coming off. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I wish Palea all the best. So, for substitution now, Chantel Swaby comes in for Palea. And Palea really started the game brightly, She really did. That's sad and unfortunate. Becky Spencer with the kick out now. Canada wins the first ball. Reggae Girlz win the second ball, but it goes out for a throw near the half line on the left hand side of the Canadian defensive half. I am a little bit surprised that Canada isn't as energetic as I expected them to be. Canada is a little bit cautious. Canada showing us a little bit of respect. Oh, that was a poor kick out from Becky Spencer to turn over possession in a dangerous area. Cross into the box. Murray positioned well. Gets it away. Becky Spencer's distribution has been a little bit inconsistent in the tournament. Palea is crying, man. That's sad. That's sad. This was a big game for the young Palea. Boy, KP, Bunny the on bench, you know. Bunny shot the on bench. Corner kick from Canada. Literally launched into the box. Like driven into the box, literally. Becky Spencer lands on top of that. I don't like how the Reggae Girlz aren't, the pressure isn't intense, but we're not playing out of the pressure nonetheless. And we're kind of turning our position in some dangerous areas, you know. I don't see the movement. I don't see the outballs of the two centre backs, you know. Good work from Drew Spence to send Chantel Swaby down the right. Swaby plays Carter. Carter tries to play Spence in the half space. The pass wasn't the best. The Canadian intercepts. However, Reggae Girlz counter press and win it back in a dangerous position. Asher on the ball now. Drew Spence sets it for Asher. Ooh. That was close. That was close. If Asher had controlled that ball properly, man. If the pass was a little bit more on point, so Asher didn't have to stretch, Reggae Girlz would have been in business there, playing right through the Canadian defense line. I like that. We haven't seen a team do that to Canada all tournament. So the Reggae Girlz looking a bit bright in attack on that particular play. Yeah, you're right. You know, I think Awunon did make the point earlier about Drew Spence positioning. All right, McCoy holding it up. What is McCoy doing? Yo, McCoy has had some careless play since. Like she just kick it away, like she just panic and kick it away. McCoy needs to calm down. Becky running at Den plays it more centrally. Switch the play out left to Prince, the left wing forward, taking off Chantel Swaby, taking on. Cuts back and then crosses it into the box. The Reggae Girlz deal with that good. Spence clears it to through the Carter. The Reggae Girlz eventually come away with it. Oh, Chantel Swaby gives it away, but what's that? A foul? Is that a foul? Anyways, the whistle has been blown. Oh, it's offside. It's an offside for the Canadians. There you go. So it took a while for the ref to blow the whistle, but when the play petered out, the whistle came. Alison Swaby now. Becky Spencer stepping up. Ball at the top of the Canadian pressure. Looking for the head of Jody Brown. Jody Brown lost the first ball, battling for the second ball. A free kick to the Canadians. Oh, very good work from Spencer. Oh, the distribution was almost perfect. Almost perfect. It looks as if the Reggae Girlz are defending in a 4-1-4-1 with Malone being the CDM. That's interesting stuff. That's interesting stuff. All right, Asha on the ball now. Hasn't looked bad. Ooh, decent try, Asha. Trying to thread a gap in the midfield to find Kayla McCoy. Pass was a little bit off, but good intent. Salone on the ball now. Drew Spence. You know what is beating us in this particular game? On occasions when we do play out of the Canadian pressure, that ball to the forward line has been poor. Good stuff from Murray. Good stuff from Murray. That pass from midfield to the forward line is just not connecting. I will turn over the ball. Spencer. Another inconsistent kick out from Spencer. Hold on. Canada score? Merciful Father. Canada score? Canada score, you know. It looks like Canada is playing with a back three though in build-up. Driving down the left, cross into the box, near post, flick on header. Flemings gives Canada the lead. Flemings gives Canada the lead. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We need to keep hold of the ball a bit more. We need to keep possession a bit more. And the cross wasn't even intended, you know. It was actually a deflection, you know. Looks like it's a deflection of Chantel Swaby. And the ball found the head of the Canadian midfielder. In a mid to low block, we're using a 4-1-4-1. Good link up play down the left, trying to draw out our fullback to get in behind. I don't like the movement in front. I think the movement in front of the two centre backs can be better, you know. The pivot players aren't providing proper movement to become proper outlets. I don't like that. We need to work on that. The movement of the pivots a little bit too stagnant. Murray steps up in midfield, loses it carelessly. And now the Canadians advance down our left. Murray beaten easily. Short cross on the ground, cleared away by the Reggae Girlz. A foul from McCoy on the Canadian defender. So McCoy just getting there late. The commentator is saying that McCoy should have gotten a yellow card for that. But the Canadian looks to be hurt though. The Canadian look like she hurt, so she's on the ground receiving some treatment. All right, so a brief stoppage in play, both teams using this occasion to refuel. They say it's hot in Monterrey, Mexico, you know. They say the heat down there is a bit of a problem. The Reggae Girlz need to keep the damn football, man. I don't like the move. Why every time we see a national team play, we are complaining about the movement? The girls look a little bit unsure about them, look unsure of themselves. When the Canadians get the ball, them know them next pass. You can see the purpose in which they play with. When our national teams play, it's almost as if a ball of them are get and spell. Why? You know, I think the girls are holding their own based on natural ability. But honestly, man, all right, so what is taking place? Sometimes to break our initial forward line, the Canadian right wing back drops and tucks in to make it a back three. So that's what I'm noticing as well. But really and truly in attack, it is two at the back, the two centre backs. Similar to what we have seen all tournament long. Ooh, Jody Brown. Ooh, shot from Carter. Ooh, Carter. Should Carter have taken the shot there? Was that the right decision? Was that the best decision? So some confusion at the back there. The pass back to the Canadian goalkeeper almost sold her short. Rush clearance went straight through the Carter. Scored from long range. Trying to go for it from long range rather. Ooh, that underlapping diagonal run from the midfielder. In behind the Jamaican defense line. Then battling but double teamed in the high press, cut back at the edge of the box. Midfielder took the shot, tame effort. Reggae Girlz win possession temporarily. Save ball over the top, looking for it. We didn't win the first ball, but won the second ball. Good link up through the Carter, in behind. Ooh, the Canadian gets there first. That was some good link up play to send through the Carter in behind the Canadians, you know. If only the final pass has been a bit of a problem. The Reggae Girlz are high pressing with a 4-2-4. That's what I just saw on that particular play. Hold on, we continue to keep track of that. Reggae Girlz winning possession after the play, breaking down from the Canadians. McCoy holding it up well. By the way, knock up the like button, guys. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Knock up the like button. Cross into the box. Looking for the running behind of the Canadian forward. Then clears it away. You see Sinclair in the pocket there. Oh, so in swinging corner kick. Eventually the Reggae Girlz get it away. Another corner kick for the Canadians. This time an outswinger driven into the box yet again. Reggae Girlz win first and second ball. However, cleared it for a throw-in on the left-hand side of the Canadian attacking third. Right-hand side of our defensive third. Cross into the box from Prince. Oh, then. What is then doing? Playing with it in the box. So the eventual shot from the Canadian goes straight to Becky Spencer. Then playing with it in the box. Then just completely unaware of what was taking place around her and got her pocket picked. Oh, touch from Jody Brown a little bit too much. Trying to thread a gap in our defense line. However, the Reggae Girlz ready to well come away with it. Chinyalu Asha. So then. Oh God, the passes are just not connecting, man. The passes are just not connecting. 4-5-1 defensively. Looks like it was a flat midfield 5 this time around. Throwing for the Reggae Girlz. Oh, it's a free kick. It's actually a free kick. It's actually a free kick. Blackwood loses it. I mean, to be fair, Canada is one of the best teams in the world. And we're not doing poorly. We're holding our own relatively well. Ooh, flick on header. Ooh, the snapshot goes out for a corner kick. The shot off the volley would have hit off of a Reggae Girl defender and gone out for a corner kick. So it's a corner kick on the right hand side of the Canadian attacking third. Becky again to drive another one into the box. Back post, Murray deals with it, clears it away. Chantel Sueve doing some good work in the 1v1 defensive scenario there. It's yet another corner kick. Yet another corner kick. This time this one is going to be an in-swinger. In-swinger into the box. Reggae Girlz headed clear. Only for Prince on the edge of the box who sends it to the back post. Eventually, think that was Asha who cleared. Asha again clears it. Oh, good link up to play the winger in behind. Turn back, then cross it into the box. Oh, poor attempt of a clearance. Ooh, off the post. Whoa. Wow. I don't even know what happened a while ago, man. That's crazy. Poor clearance from Jody Brown. The Canadian got a little, look like a toe poke on it, but it hit off the post. Ooh. This game is being played more and more in our defensive third. It's just wave after wave. Sent out wide right. 2v1. 2 Reggae Girlz versus 1 Canadian. Ball played out for a corner kick. "34th minute, ladies and gentlemen, yet another corner kick for the Canadians. Driven low to the edge of the box. Canadian couldn't get the shot off. Ooh. Crossed into the box. The header went wide. The Reggae Girlz need to build out of the back, man, and put an attack together. Jody Brown loses it carelessly off the high press from Canada. Blazing down the right, cuts it back. Shot from the Canadians. What a save. Whoa. Whoa. What a save from Rebecca Spencer. Whoa. 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 What a save from Rebecca Spencer. That's one of the best saves all tournament. That is better than anything she has done since the start of the tournament. Whoa. That's an amazing save. That's an amazing save, man. Corner kick for the Canadians. In swinger. Shot from Buchanan on the edge of the penalty box. Wide, goes for a goal kick. Reggae Girlz under wave after wave after wave. Poor kick out from Rebecca. Cross to the back post. Salone heads it away. Through the Carter. Tries to get the girls going in attack. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Jody Brown on the ball. Holds it up well to bring Chantel Swaby into the thick of things. Sorry about that. Drew Spence lost the ball in midfield. Drew Spence has been having a terrible game. All right, so yet another kick out from Rebecca Spencer now, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Spence won the first ball. Oh, poor Kayla McCoy has been another one. Kayla McCoy definitely is not sharp. She doesn't look sharp. She's not on point. Just her touches have been off. Oh, excellent through ball to send the winger in behind, cross into the box where the girls get it clear for yet another attack from the Canadians. To be fair, the Reggae Girlz have been relatively well reorganized themselves after they have lost possession of the football, which they keep on doing. So clearly most of the Canadian attacks are coming down the flanks, which is what we have seen our tournament long. I did tell you guys in the preview that this is a team that will try and stretch you. Ooh, another passing channel baited. However, the Reggae Girlz get the throw in. Jody Brown, powerful header to find Kayla McCoy. Chantel Swaby Crosses into the box. Looking for Drew Spence. Drew Spence tries to flick it on for Kayla McCoy. I mean, this is the best fight Canada has gotten all tournament long. That's true, but I think the girls can do better than this, man. I think we're high pressing in a 4-3-3 and now in a mid to low block in a 4-4-2. Are they aware they can make it to the final? Because it seems like they're playing like it's a friendly match. Boy, that's a good question, frequency. That's a good question. We can't ask them no, but that's a good question. Kayla McCoy wins the first ball, tries to flick it on for Carter in behind. However, it was always a lost cause. Canada come again. Spence did well on that particular play. Drew Spence tried to get between the player and the ball, won a foul right at the half line. Then over the free kick, Denisha Blackwood. I think she's trying to get everybody into the box. As the Reggae Girlz try to get an equalizer late in this first half. Canada get it clear, but falls to Salon. Reggae Girlz tried to switch the play, and that was a poor pass. That was a poor pass to try and find Asha. Poor pass. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff from Jody Brown. Good stuff from Jody Brown in transition. Reggae Girlz have numbers. Oh, poor decision. The Canadians reorganized quickly, though, to be fair. Drew Spence pocket almost picked. Eventually placed it out to Denisha Blackwood. Satara Murray plays it to Salone centrally. Ball from Swaby looking for the run. Have Carter in behind. Reggae Girlz with a good pair of position. Oh, decent cross from Asha. Canada, however, come away with it. The Canadian is fouled just inside the half line in Canada's defensive half. Ooh. Canada with another decent effort, but eventually goes for a goal kick. So 3 minutes of extra time, Canada leading Jamaica 1-0. The last 5 minutes though have been a bit more positive from the girls. The girls have been a bit more brave on the ball. Spencer finds Drew Spence. Excellent touch from Drew Spence. Excellent second touch as well. Asha carelessly gives it away, man. 2v2 in transition for Canada. Becky, the Canadian running at Swaby, but Swaby did very well to take her out wide and to narrow the shooting angle to the point where it was non-existent. That was good work from Alison Swaby. McCoy, has she been fouled? No. Play continues. The Canadian cutting inside, tried to get a shot off, blocked by the Reggae Girlz. Then, oh, poor pass. Poor pass. Player down for Canada. The player is up now. By the way, you saw the 2-4-4 in attack from the Canadians a while ago. Jody Brown, ball played out wide to her, trying to play Carter in behind. Carter on the ball, tries to take a shot. Blocked. Ooh, decent try. Decent try. Reggae Girlz with a blistering counter attack a while ago. All right, it's half time now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share the stats with you guys. I'm a little bit disappointed. I think our girls can do better than this. They haven't done poorly, but I think they can do better than this, man. At times we have struggled to really hold the ball. We have had some decent little transitional moments that has caused Canada a bit of problems. But for the most part, we have really struggled to build out from the back. All right, so there's the stats on your screen now, ladies and gentlemen. 67% possession. 67% possession from the Canadians. 16 shots total from the Canadians to the 2 shots. Just 2 shots from the Reggae Girlz. 4 of Canada's 16 shots have been on target. 0 has been on target for the Reggae Girlz. 0 of our 2 shots. Canada has had 303 passes compared to the Reggae Girlz 162. Canada has had an 82% passing accuracy. The Reggae Girlz have had 68% passing accuracy. 4 fouls to the Canadians, 5 fouls to the Jamaicans, 2 offsides from the Canadians, 7 corners for the Canadians. where they feel like Canada did have far more corners than that in a game, you know. There was a point in time where literally every minute it was a Canadian corner. I am a little bit disappointed because I think these girls can do better than what they have done thus far. I really do think so. We have really struggled to hold and keep the ball. I've seen more intense high pressure from Canada than this. Right, and the Reggae Girlz are struggling to play out of the Canadian high press and counter press. The movement is very inconsistent. At times it looks good. At times the passing and the movement looks good, but it is very inconsistent. A lot of rushed passes, a lot of poor passes, a lot of turnovers in our defensive third, not even our defensive half, our defensive third, and it has just kept the pressure on the Reggae Girlz for sustained periods. Hopefully the girls can get it together in the second half. Hopefully they can. It's like Becky Spencer, I beg them to play harder. Yeah. It's like they don't seem to know what to do. They don't seem to know what to do. Interesting stuff. Interesting. You know, to be fair though, we have had worse performances than this against quality opposition like Canada. So I guess from that perspective, there is something positive to look at. You know, Canada is one of the best teams in the world. And to be fair to us, when we do lose possession of the ball, you know, we reorganize pretty quickly. So Canada has had one and two close moments, but they haven't really managed to really have a, relatively speaking to the amount of times they have won possession in dangerous areas, the real quality chances have been few and far between. I think part of that is on the Canadians as well. You know, those final passes need to improve from them. And to be fair to us as well, we have put up a better performance against Canada than the likes of a Costa Rica. Costa Rica got into the Canadian final third in the 55th minute. That's the first time Costa Rica got into their attacking third in the Canada game, the whole game. So to be fair, we have done better than the likes of Costa Rica and Panama, but still I think these girls are better than this, man. I think these girls are better than this, man. Honestly, man. I really do. I really do. We're not keeping the ball. We're not holding the ball. We're not transitioning the ball. Turning it over carelessly. Drew Spence is having a nightmare game. After I do the video and I big her up, she constantly turning over possession in the middle of the park. The only pivot who is performing to a decent standard is Salone. I mean, she hasn't been great, but she hasn't been bad, to be fair to her. She has been our best midfielder. Asha has tried. Asha has tried as well. You have to give props to Asha. Asha has tried. But the connectivity just isn't there. The team is looking extremely disjointed. Extremely disjointed. Kayla McCoy has been having a stinker too as well. But to be fair to McCoy has not gotten meaningful minutes in this tournament thus far and hence looks extremely rusty. By the way, Jody Brown look a little lively, you know, playing in the half spaces, you know. Jody Brown looks a little lively and she has been coming deep as well to get on the ball. And she has made one and two things happen, to be fair. And of course, we have to talk about Becky. Becky Spencer, man, phenomenal. Has made some very good saves, in particular that one that was creeping into the back post. Outstanding diving save, man. Yo, the best highlight reel from this women's tournament would be of Becky Spencer. From this Concacaf women's tournament. Some of the saves Becky Spencer has made in this tournament have been absolutely world class, to say the least. Absolutely world class, man. Absolutely world class. A lot of shots from the Canadians doing it. 16 total shots. That's a lot of shots in one half, in a man. Fortunately for us, only 4 of them have been on target. That's about what, 25%? Those are a lot of shots, man. 16 shots is no joke. And of course, you're seeing on our screen that we have only had 2. All right, so we're waiting for the second half to commence. I think the backline though, to be fair, the backline has held their own from a defensive standpoint, The backline has held their own from a defensive standpoint. One of the things that I'm noticing, who do you consider a top midfielder overall or in this game? Overall, our top midfielder, in my humble opinion, would probably be Drew Spence. Some may disagree, and that's fine. In this particular game thus far, though, Salone has been the best midfielder. Salone has been the best midfielder in this particular game thus far. One of the things I'm noticing is that when we're playing out from the back, is that the pivot players vanish. You don't see out bars, you don't see passing options for the centre back. And so because of that, Becky Spencer now has to be taking charge and going long. Is that the pivot players pull a disappearing act. It's crazy, man. Not showing themselves any at all, not moving, not coming deeper to receive the ball and get on the ball and turn, and also not running to the end of passing channels, not moving to the end of passing channels to be that out ball. So, I don't know, man. I think our Reggae Girlz are better than this, though, man. Honestly, I think our Reggae Girlz are better than this. No Starboy Morgan. It's halftime. It's 1-0. It's halftime and it's 1-0. We're waiting for the second half to restart. The match is not finished. Yeah, I mean, the Reggae Girlz, though, definitely have to focus their attention and their efforts in this game and keeping a hold of the ball for longer periods, man. We're losing the ball so much and it's just wave after wave. Ricardo, Ricardo breaks. But never, I forgot bring that up again. Jaja, I never really planned for do that right now, I never really planned to do that. And see, the thing is, I never really take notes while watching the game, to be honest with you. All of it is just from memory. I never know, so wait. All the time now going forward and on the board. All right. Ricardo heartbreak, so where is the board and the analysis? It's so now way when the commentators say, I'll do more of that going forward, Ricardo heartbreaks. I'll do more of that going forward. It sounds away when the commentator say Bonisha is resting. It's a semi-final match. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What is she resting for? What is she resting for? A third place playoff? Interesting stuff. I cannot fault the coach tactically too much, to be honest. Our only chance was to try be compact and catch them on the break. That's what he has tried to do. He could have done some things better, but that's life. You know, I refuse to agree with that. I refuse to agree with that. I think this team is good enough that we could put together a proper attacking structure to play this Canadian team. I think we could go, I don't want to say exactly toe for toe, but we could take it to the Canadians, right? And I don't see a proper attacking structure in place. I see Reggae Girlz who are kind of making up a lot of the players they go along. So, you know, I just don't agree with that. When I look at this team play, I don't see a proper attacking structure. Ricardo heartbreaks are resting for the second half. Remember, we have 5 subs. Yeah. I mean, more than likely we'll see her in the second half. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I'll tell you who we'll be seeing in the second half. We're gonna be seeing Atlanta Primus, who is coming on for I think Asha, and Mariah Gray is coming on. Mariah Gray. Who was Mariah Gray come on for? All right, second half about to get underway. All right, so kickoff back underway. Cross into the box quickly from the left hand side. Not really much support in the box. All right, Reggae Girlz looking a bit more promising. Ball in behind for Drew Spence. Ooh, overhit, and Drew Spence don't really have the pace. All right, so through the Carter is off for Mariah Gray. Interesting. Through the Carter is off for Mariah Gray. Yeah, a lot of direct play. A lot of direct play. That was some good build up in the midfield though. Let's see if we see more of that in the second half. Becky Spence, Sir going long. McCoy trying to flick it on, however, Gray comes away with it. Gray does well to keep her footing. Oh, excellent. Ball played centrally for Primus. Jody Brown trying to cut inside to create the shooting channel. Reggae Girlz, the triangle in the middle of the park there. Spence switching into wide right to Gray. Reggae Girlz with some good play. Does find the second. Deep cross. Eventually finds it ways to Jody Brown at the edge of the penalty box. Jody Brown trips. That play peters out. Yeah, a lot of the first and the second balls Canada winning, man. A lot of the first and the second balls Canada have been winning. So it's 4-4-2 we're playing in defensive transition now versus Canada's 2-4-4 in their attack. Sinclair dropping deep in the half space to link the play to send the wing back down the left flank, turns back, eventually crosses it from deep. Reggae Girlz get it away. Eventually Reggae Girlz come away with it. Salone on the ball now has been good in this game thus far. Ooh. Chantel will be carelessly giving it away, but again another poor pass out from back. Again another passing channel baited. I don't think the pass was poor. I just think they showed her the pass and then, stepped in and made the interception. Oh, good link-up play. Good link-up play between the half space and the wing channel. Cross into the box. Evades the heads of everybody. Mariah Gray now tries to find McCoy. Holds it up well. Excellent. Oh, no, it was the wrong pass from Salone. It was the wrong pass from Salone because I think Jody Brown was making the run in the central channel. It was a wrong pass. Wrong pass. The Reggae Girlz have looked a little better thus far in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Oh, ooh. That was a poor headed clearance from Chantel Swaby. The ball fell kindly for Becky on the edge of the box, but the one-time volley went soaring over the bar. Becky Spencer with another goalkeeper kicker. Ricardo breaks formula up. The Reggae Girlz need to watch the girls sharp passing out from the back. Whoa. Drew Spence battling in the middle of the park. Ooh. Crossing to the box. Reggae Girlz on the counter come away with it. Salone. No, Salone. That pass was a poor one, man. I hope the Reggae boys need to watch the Reggae Girlz sharp passing from the back in traffic. From the last play of the first half quarter was onto something. Oh, played into the half space to the winger, dropping in the pocket in the half space. On the half turn, played the left wing back in behind. The cross dealt with by the Reggae Girlz. Yo, we're watching that on the replay. The shot was cuffed by the Canadian. in the middle of the penalty box. All right, so it's an in-swinging corner kick now from the Canadians on the left-hand side of their attacking third. Swung in. Reggae Girlz win the first ball, get it clear. Ball falls again to Becky on the edge of the penalty box, who shot when soaring over the bar. All right, Canada making a number of attacking changes now, which is not surprising. They always make changes either at halftime or shortly after halftime. So Leon, the player just signed to Manchester United, coming on for Prince. That more than likely is a like for like. Leon is a dangerous player as well. Chapman on, Lawrence off. So the left wing back is off. Haitema coming on for Christine Sinclair. And Grosser looks like she's making a substitution on as well. So there's a number of subs at one time. What's that? 4 substitutions? So apparently the Canadian coach, I don't know if they're resting players or she doesn't like what she sees, the Canadian coach. So Fleming is off, Grosser is on. Canada win the first ball off that long kick from Swaby. Canada getting behind. Leon, who almost got on the edge of that loose ball in the box. So Leon almost had an immediate impact. Ball got loose in the box and Leon almost got on the end of it. Stretching and couldn't get there. I think she collided with Becky Spencer. What station in Canada doing, Thomas? You can watch it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. It's pinned well, I didn't pin the link, but I think Carter figured out their back line, but she need Bonisha in the center. All right, cool. Let's see Ricardo breaks. Becky Spencer with the goalkeeper kick out. The Red Girls have come out better in the second half. To be fair to them, the intensity levels have raised a bit. They have strung some passes together, but Canada seeking to retake control of this game fully again. You know, one of the things I realized though, the box. Hold on. Canada making inroads down the right, looking for the run, the diagonal blindsided run of Heitma. Becky driving down the line, tries to cross it into the box. Excellent defensive work from Denisha Blackwood. The box where that the Canadians play, that sort of makeshift box in the middle of the park with the 2-4-4. It is being cancelled out by our 4-4-2. So it's not really having the desired effect of the overloads in the central zone. With our 2 forwards and our 2 central midfielders. So that's interesting. Header. Ooh. Header back across the goal. Header back across the goal. Denisha Blackwood with a goal saving header. Ooh. Becky was beat, man. All right, free kick for the Canadians now from deep in the Canadian attacking half. That will be swung into the box for sure. At the back post, header goes wide. Becky to Swaby now trying to play out from the back. Swaby breaking that first line to Drew Spence. Drew Spence using Chantel Swaby as an out ball there. Ooh, good try from the Reggae Girlz. It's still not coming together fully, but good try. At least there's some effort and some lines were broken there. Players still not on the same page, but at least there was some effort. All right. Becky swing her foot into it. Yo, Becky's distribution today has been poor, She has constantly turned over the ball, to be fair. Becky's distribution has been poor today, man. Ooh, ball over the top looking for the run of Leon in behind. No, that's not Leon. That's actually Becky. Becky was making the run in behind. There's a ball over the top from deep, but it was actually offside. But Chantel Swaby had it covered anyways. Becky again with a poor kick out. Canada won the first ball. Yo, we need to stop letting Becky distribute the ball. All right, good stuff from Den. Reggae Girl seeking to go in transition. Primos now to Drew Spence. Back to Primos. Ooh, Drew Spence twisting and turning. Eventually finds Swaby. Swaby back to her sister Swaby. Good stuff from Swaby. To find Gray. Gray sees no forward pass. So she plays it back to Swaby. Swaby switches it to Jody Brown. Good switch of the play from Swaby. Reggae Girlz keeping possession of the football, holding their own in the second half. We fear the girls have not done badly in the second half. Oh God, Becky going deep again. Oh God. All right. She finds Chantel Swaby, good stuff. Swaby driving through the middle. Oh decent try trying to find Mariah Gray down the right, but the angle of the pass was not the best. She did kind of make the pass hurriedly. All right, they're trying to catch the Reggae Girlz high line out with a ball over the top. However, Becky Spencer, sweeper keeper, gets there. Becky Spencer again finds Gray. Ooh, Gray and Swaby not on the same page there. Truth be told, it was a poor pass from Swaby, rushed unnecessarily so. Swaby again turns over the ball unnecessarily for no, like, just a careless pass. The Reggae Girlz are a little bit static though. I want to see the movement when we're in possession of the ball, when our team is in possession of the ball. I want to see the movement a bit better so that the players on the ball can have out balls and passing options. Van Zanten is looking like she's being readied. Van Zanten is looking like she's being ready to come on. Let's see who she comes out for. Some good link up in the half space of the Canadians. It eventually trickles out to Becky Spencer. We have shown some promise in this second half. We have shown some promise. To be fair to the girls, they have held their own. It has been a pretty even, kind of even Steven second half, to be fair. Hold on, Canada score again, merciful Father. Jaja. Ooh, mercy. Mercy. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. What a ball. What a ball. What a ball and what a running behind, man. Could Becky Spencer have done better on that play? Let's watch that over again. Who is not blindsided run? Caught out Chantel Swaby, not tracking the run. That's on Chantel Swaby. We never close down the cross. We never close down the cross. Chantel Swaby was lazy in tracking that run at the back post. Very good finish. Truth be told, Becky could have probably done better in terms of made a save. Mercy. We're down 2-0. All right, Kayla McCoy coming off. So Van Zanten playing through the middle now, it looks like. I mean, let us see how that works out. You think so? No, man, that's not it. You think so? That never look offside. I forgot to look on that again. That never look offside. I'm going to look at that again. That never look offside at all. It looked like a well-timed run to me. Kiki Van Zanten with her first touch on the ball. Swaby calms the play in the middle of the park. Very good from Swaby. Reggae Girlz doing well. Primus providing some linkage in the middle of the park. We have seen that from Primus in this game since coming on. She hasn't been bad in this game. But the Reggae Girlz playing some decent ball. Salone on the turn. Good turn, switching the play out wide to Chantel Swaby. Chantel Swaby trying to find the run of Gray in behind. No, that was Primus. The underlapping run of Primus in behind, but Primus with a poor touch. That was poor from Primus, but just a big up Primus and See it there now. But the girls look decent in the second half though. Yes, we concede we down 2, but at least we are roll some leather. Truth be told, I don't think the Canadians are pressing as intensely as they were in the first half. But even when they do, we have been breaking that initial line of pressure. Van Zanten stretching those legs. Oh, what a ball. Denisha Blackwood intercepts though brilliantly. Becky Spencer, good stuff from Becky Spencer. Good stuff from Spencer. Drew, oh, poor pass from Drew. Poor pass. The passes have not been the best. Some of that is the little things that matter, you know. Some of the passes have been a little bit short or a little bit too overcooked or a little bit misplaced. Ooh, Swebe was caught flush. Ooh, that not look good at all. Swebe down. That not look good at all. Swebe was caught flush. That not look good at all. She looks like she's in a great deal of pain. A great deal of pain. The substitute we're going to play right back for if Chantel out. Near post run for the first goal. Far post run for the second goal. Both headers. All right, so free kick for the Reggae Girlz. Alison Swaby standing over the ball now. Swaby to Spencer. Spencer down the line for Gray, who dropped in front of the left fullback for the Canadians. Tried to flick it around the fullback. Eventually got a throw. The Reggae Girlz have looked positive during the second half. I must confess. I've seen encouraging signs in the second half. I must confess. Throw down the line from Chantel Swaby. Van Santen, poor touch. All right, good touch from Primus to calm down that play. Good linkage. Ooh, Van Zanten. Reggae Girlz trying to counter press. Space out wide. Ball out to the left winger Becky. I think that's Becky. Better distribution from Becky Spencer. We won the first ball, but it was a poor flick on header. Jody Brown trying to help out there in defense. Jody Brown needs to get a bit more involved in the game. Leon does brilliant to keep that team play and then get the cross in. That was careless work from Blackwood, and you can see she kicks after the ball in frustration. She was dispossessed her pocket pictures, trying to let it run. Leon cleverly just nicking it, keeping it in play, throwing for the Canadians on the right-hand side of their attacking third, trying to throw it into the box, trying to do a give and go to break our defensive line. Van Zanten to Drew Spence. 2v2, 3v3. Drew Spence make the right call. Sends it to Van Zanten. What is Van Zanten doing? Van Zanten has been poor since she come on, man. What is Van Zanten doing, man? Van Zanten has looked like a deer in headlights since the start of this tournament. Poor touch from Van Zanten. I don't even know what the hell she was doing on that play. A promising attack just broke down with careless play, man. Salon has done well in this game thus far. Canada kind of sitting back a bit and allowing the Reggae Girlz to play now. Instead of a high line, it's more of a mid-block. We are chasing the game and Canada is large and in charge. We need to have our national teams learning how to play under pressure, man. All right, free kick for the Canadians, though. Free kick for them now on the right-hand side of their attacking third. It would be good if we could even get a consolation goal, though, you know. It would be very good. And we still have probably around 20 minutes to get back into it. You see the Reggae Girlz finding 2 goals in 20 minutes. All right, this is going to be an out-swinging ball. Into the penalty box from about midway, Canada's attacking half on the right-hand side of the pitch. Into the box. Cleared away by a Reggae Girl. Oh, good stuff from Gray. But eventually she loses it. She did well in the 1v1 defensive scenario there. But eventually lost it. Canada retaking control of this game yet again. Trying to manage the game now. Leon asking for it in the half space. Sends it out wide left to the left wing back who plays it more central. Switching the point of play, changing it out wide right. Defender advancing in the half space. The winger dropped in the half space. Leon was, however, dispossessed by our fullback. Good work. Drew Spence has had an improved second half, to be fair to her. She has had some really good touches on the ball, some really good driving runs. Yo, Van Zanten just looks like a deer in headlights, man. Van Zanten look like she's ready for this, man. Aitima lining up a shot from long range, relatively comfortable for Spencer. The back line was backing off. Aitima in the pocket decided to go for goal. Good work from Murray to realize she was shaping to shoot. Tried to close her down quickly, so the shot was a little bit rushed. That one went out of play. It's another throwing down the left for Canada. Shade Adamalekon is coming on now. Substitute being lined up for the Jamaica Reggae Girlz. Me want to hear what Donaldson have to say about not playing Shaw. His lineup was completely off. Yeah, what was he resting off for? I don't know. Hold on. Canada score again. Merciful Father. Merciful Father, man. Merciful Father. Switch of the play out left. Swaby initially dealt with it. But the second ball was won by the Canadians. Flick on header back post. Blindsided running behind Denisha Blackwood. Yo, the Canadian forwards are very extremely aggressive, you know, in trying to get on the end of these balls, you know. They react far more quickly to these balls in behind than our defenders. flicked on by Haitema, then trying to get there before Leon. But honestly, the if you look at that, it's almost as if Leon started to make the run even before Haitema headed it. It's almost as if she knew that Haitema was going to head it to the back post. And so that running behind would have just caught out Denisha Blackwood. We have not dealt with crosses very well into the box either. Right? I mean, all of the goals we have conceded have been with the crosses. See how the commentator just has said it there? Commentator just has said it. Whoa. Leon again. Reggae Girlz backline at 6s and 7s. Disorganized and all over the place. Losing it in build-up. Good transitional play from Canada. Moving it into the space. Yo, honestly, Reggae Girlz better than this in a man. Oh, God. Now it's about keeping the score down. It's very much about keeping the score down right about now. Cross into the box. First ball won by Canada. Play to the back post. Shot. Wayward. Leon tried to put it back in. Leon turns. Solange, however, Solange did well. Solange did well. Solange did well. Solange did well. All right, Shade Adamalekon coming on now for Drew Spence. Yo, you might take off Drew Spence. This must be a change in system. This has to be a change in system. Adamalekon being put in midfield. So wait, we have no CDM or defensive-minded player on the park. We have seen this before from Donaldson, and it never ended well enough. Oh boy. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Grosser. Good defending from Swebe. Becky Spencer comes and collects. Swebe with a poor attempted pass out from the back. Canada win possession, come again. Chantal Swebe intercepts, clears it, throwing on the left-hand side of the attacking third from Canada. Deep cross into the box. Haitema couldn't get on the end of it. '88th minute now, ladies and gentlemen. 80th minute. By the way, knock up the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Another careless turnover from the Reggae Girlz. I think the third goal kind of knocked the wind out of their sails a bit. The shoulders have dropped. You can see the shoulders have dropped. The body language, the girls are not as reactive to situations after the third goal scored. Corner kick for the Canadians on the left-hand side of their attacking third. Good corner swung into the box, but it evades the heads of everybody. The Canadian couldn't keep it in. Good link up, trying to send Leon through. Cleared by Satara Murray. Why is Lauren Donaldson smiling? Lauren Donaldson is smiling when we are losing 3-0. Is he joking? He's got to be joking. Salon loses it carelessly. The Canadians are hungry. They want more. They want more. And the Reggae Girlz are a bit deflated. We will do from Chantel Swaby. Becky plays it centrally after drifting into the half space. Trying to send Adam Malekon through. Pass was nowhere near Shadi. Oh, Grosso gets rid of Swaby brilliantly. Tried to find the far post for her fourth of the tournament, but good stuff to keep it out. Good stuff to keep it out. Excellent stuff. Decent save from Rebecca Spencer. Ball from deep, looking for Swaby. Van Zanten does well to win the first ball and hold it up. Probably the best thing she has done. Probably the only good thing she has done all game since she come on. Oh, excellent turn from Gray, who looks like a live wire to try and play in Primus in behind. Ooh, Primus just dispossessed at the last there by the Canadian. That was good defending. Leon driving at Blackwood. '86 minute now, ladies and gentlemen. Corner kick for the Canadians on the right hand side of their attacking third. This will be an out swinger into the box. Good header from the Canadian, but the header goes flying over the bar. Salone down the line for Chantel Swaby. Chantel Swaby plays Primus in. Primus double teamed. Tries to get through said double team. However, dispossessed. Got by one. Couldn't get past the second. Throw in on the right hand side of our attacking third. Swaby with the throw-in, trying to find Van Zanten in behind. Ooh, Van Zanten could have done better. But Sheridan, the goalkeeper, with some decent work there to deny Van Zanten playing it across. I think she was trying to lift it over the goalkeeper. I think that was the wrong play. She should have played it central. Corner kick, the first of the game for the Reggae Girlz. Denisha Blackwood. Oh, it's an offside mercy. So the corner kick amounts to nothing. It was a short corner. Ball played back to Denisha Blackwood. Denisha Blackwood found to have been offside. Oh, good work there from Brown. Brown driving through the middle. Plays it to Van Zanten, who was kind of settled. She looked a little bit off, unsettled. Took her a while to really settle, but she has kind of settled now. Had some decent touches on it. The likes of Leon came into the game and really injected a lot of pace and fresh legs and that sort of a thing. Chantel Swaby allowing it to go for a throw-in. Again, you see the 2-4-4 that Canada play with. Trying a big switch from left-hand side of the midfield to the right-hand side of their attack. Pass was way off. Reggae Girlz come again. Chantel Swaby down the right. Salon with a poor touch. Almost got it back. Eventually dispossessed. Becky out wide. Looking to get a crossing. Knocks it by. Then gets the crossing. That was a very aggressive drive past Denisha Blackwood on that particular play. Corner kick on the right hand side of the attacking third. Swung into the box. Header from deep. From the Canadian. Yo, all of the corner kicks are going to this particular young lady, you know. Oh, her name is Gilles. I just hear the commentator pronounce it as Gilles. Oh, a lot of the corner kicks are going to her. Like I've noticed that a lot of the corner kicks are going to her. Corner kick to the back post on the left hand side of the attacking third. Ooh, ball over the top. Ooh, how did that even stay out? Chantel Swaby with the block. Clearing it behind frantically. Denisha, oh, by the way, it's 3 minutes of extra time. We're almost, extra time is almost up. Primus tried the flick on header to Jody Brown. It's a free kick to Canada. A yellow card for Kiki Van Zanten gets a yellow card. As this game almost comes to an end. By the way, the Reggae Girlz kit up close look pretty now. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's done. It's done, ladies and gentlemen. It's done. Alright, I'm going to share the stats with you guys now. I think in the end what we saw was just a better team. A better team from an individual player standpoint. And a better team from a collective standpoint. As I share these stats with you guys right about now. All right, so yo, Canada had 33 shots in total. That is a lot of shots. Merciful Father, that is a lot of shots. All right. Canada 3, Jamaica 0. Fleming in the 80th minute. Chapman in the 64th minute, and Adriana Leon, the Manchester United signee, in the 76th minute would have rounded off the scoring. Canada, 33 total shots. Jamaica, 2 total shots. 11 shots on target from the Canadians. No shot on target for the Reggae Girlz. I think that effort from Van Zanten was a shot doing it because she was trying to lob the keeper, and albeit from an extremely acute angle. Probably they don't classify that as a shot. But 63% possession from Canada, 37% possession to Jamaica, 538 passes to Canada, 340 to Jamaica, 85% passing accuracy to Canada, 73% passing accuracy to Jamaica, 6 fouls from Canada, 8 from Jamaica, 1 yellow card that went to Jamaica, no red cards, 3 offsides for Canada, 1 for Jamaica, 14 corners for Canada and 1 for Jamaica. 14 corner kicks. Merciful Father. That's a lot of corner kicks. The bigger team would have showed their class in this particular game. You know, the bigger team came out here and showed their class for sure. I think the Reggae Girls could have done better, but Canada was really up for it tonight. Some encouraging signs. I think we started the second half better than the first. The first half were kind of all over the place with the odd occasion when we were able to catch Canada in transitional play. One and two moments we broke the lines with passing out from the back, but for the most part, it was just constant turnovers in the first half that would have led to dangerous counter-attacking plays from the Canadians, them winning the ball in dangerous areas and moving it into space quickly to capitalize on a disorganized backline. To be fair, though, our backline reorganized pretty quickly, though, whenever we lost possession of the ball. But relative to the amount of pressure, we just couldn't keep them out. I mean, when you come under that much amount of pressure, when a backline comes under that amount of pressure, eventually the pipe is going to burst. Second half, energy levels raised a bit. Individual player performances like Drew Spence, for instance, Jody Brown as well. Who else? You had some individuals who raised their game in the second half for sure. Salone had a steady game right through. I think she was one of the better performers on the pitch. But yeah, the performance raised slightly in the second half. Canada got the second goal, got the insurance policy, right? And from there on, it's just managed the game really and truly. I think, especially after the third goal scored. After the second goal scored, we were still kind of fighting a bit. But after the third goal scored, the wind was kind of knocked out of our sails. The Reggae Girls have work to do. I mean, a much improved performance against Canada versus what we would have seen against the US. Both those teams, I mean, one is the world champion, the other is the Olympic champion. You know, um, two are the biggest teams in the world. So this performance better and improved this time around, but still shows that there is still a gap between the Jamaica Reggae Girls and the top dogs in CONCACAF. The gap is closing, but it is still a sizable gap that Canada was able to comfortably win this particular game. The Reggae Girls have work to do going to the World Cup in Australia for sure. This girls team on paper can do something good, but we're gonna need to have better performances than this if we're going to do something special in the World Cup for sure. Reinforcements are probably needed as well from a personal standpoint. No Bonisha in this particular game. What is she being rested for? I don't know. If Bonisha featured, would things have been a little bit differently? I think so. There are a number of times in the first half where Kayla McCoy got the ball in areas where she, could have held up the play to get the team up the pitch and get us going in attacking transition, but much rustiness would have reared its ugly head on McCoy's part. All in all, we have work to do to catch up to the big guns, but a much better and much better certainly a much better, much improved performance to the last time we played a kingpin for sure. Because the last time we played a kingpin, we could have lost the game 10-0. I think this is a fair 3-0 loss. I think this is a fair 3-0 loss. I still think, however, that it bothers me that I'm not seeing a structure. Guys, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about before we get out of here. The Jamaica Reggae boys would have played Catalonia in Catalonia, right? Now, yes, we got 6-0, and in defensive transition, we were extremely poor. But don't forget this. In that particular game, we broke the Catalonian high press on multiple occasions and transition the ball into our final third on multiple occasions in that game. Put the ball on the turf, roll the ball, play the ball throughout the respective third and broke Catalonian lines, including the high press. The reason why I use that analogy is because that was an example of a very weak Jamaica Reggae Boys team against a very strong Catalonia team that had a number of players starting for clubs in top 5 leagues in Europe. If you remember correctly, a lot of even the backline that we used was JPL players. And that was part of the reason why we conceded so much. A lot of the JPL players, they had never seen dynamic movement like what they saw against Catalonia, right? So the point of my story though is that in this particular game, yes, we are the inferior team, but the gap between us and Canada is certainly a lot smaller than the gap between the Jamaica Reggae Boys and Catalonia. But yet still, massive gap, gulf in size between Catalonia and Jamaica, but yet still the Reggae Boys was able to play out of the Catalonian high press. A Catalonian high press that is world renowned. Our Reggae Girls struggled dealing with the high press in this particular game. We need to see a proper attacking structure to break the lines and play out of pressure. And again, that comes back down to coaching, patterns of play, patterns of movement, etc., etc. Again, me personally, for me, the jury is still out on Lauren Donaldson. I think these girls can achieve great things, but we need a great coach for the girls to fully maximize their full potential. Lauren Donaldson so far has shown to me to be an okay coach. Nothing special, not a poor coach, but nothing special either. I think we need a good coach. Lauren Donaldson, a lot of question marks out for me still. But guys, that's my 2 cents, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Formula Sports. I think up next we play Costa Rica, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, relatively spirited performance from the girls, but the golfing class. I shouldn't say the golf, but the gap in class between two teams was particularly evident, both from an individual standpoint, from a collective standpoint, and in my opinion, from a coaching standpoint as well. So, guys, that's my 2 cents. We're still happy though because we're still on a high because the Reggae Girls are going to World Cup regardless. So, but and we still have opportunities as well to qualify for the Olympic Games and the upcoming Gold Cup as well. So, guys, take care, stay safe. Thanks to all the viewers, all the commenters. Your support is much appreciated. All the likers of the video, hit the like button on your way out. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.